Hello. Hi. How are you? Welcome back. Welcome to Kahdijah Delene Tarot. It's been a minute. Please tell me how's everything going. If you feel comfortable talking in the comments, let me know. Like, what's up? You feel me? Anyways, I came on here because I have a message. This message has actually been in my spirit for at least 2 weeks. And it's not that I've been avoiding it, I just would rather have cleaned up my energy a little bit. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I don't believe that you should give any tarot readings when your energy is messed up in any type of way. So I do a little bit of that. Do a little bit of cleaning up in my home and the inside and the outside, you feel me? So now I'm here. But this message is actually about acceptance. And that word has been in my mind for like 2 weeks. So if you are here and you hear this message, like, and you've been hearing the word acceptance too, this message is definitely for you. So like, I'm smiling a lot because I'm excited because I've been wanting to do this, and so it's like, and I'm finally here. So you feel me? So let's get into it. So yeah, I did a shuffle. I was definitely going to do a shuffle on the camera, but my setup, the way it is not, you're not able to see my cards anyway. So I just did a shuffle off camera, and I prayed to my ancestors, and they made me take out like 7 cards. So they told me to show you guys one at a time. I hope you guys can hear me well. Okay, so we have the Ace of Wands, the Daughter of Cups, the Eight of Cups, the God of Pentacles. I don't know, I think I did that too fast here. You can see it. There you go. The Chariot, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. So it's not necessarily a pick a card reading. I just want to show you guys the deck that came out, or the cards that came out of the deck. This is something that was, like I said, I was just following what Spirit was telling me to do. Okay. So, anyways, I'm about to get into it. The first card that came out was the Ace of Wands, which I'm not surprised. Oh, let me see. Okay. What I'm getting from this is like basically like building. So for some people who's watching this, either you're a contractor or you're working with a contractor, and you're either building a home, like physically working, building a home, or you were like, you know, getting the home built, you bought land and you bought property type shit. So this is for you. For part of it, partially, just listen. So what I'm gonna say is, the decision that you're making is right, is correct. There's no wrong. You know, you're not doing anything wrong. It just it's new. So just remember that it's new. So understand that. So you're not going to you're not gonna know how to like just be hands on with this because it's new. So if you're like a contractor, like the house that you're building, the person who's ever asking for this home is something that you never built before, or something that's kind of difficult. it's not that you're doing anything wrong, it's that it's new. So like, you know, you make your mistakes, you learn from it, and then you get back on it, and then, you know, you do it again. For the person that bought a property, they feel like something happened to where they have to been pushed back. And Spirit is just saying that's okay. Like, look on the brighter side. You asked to be where you are right now. You just want a little bit more time anyway, because you want to be able to fully take in like where you are. I understand that. That's dope as fuck. So, Spirit is basically just saying, just be where you are, and you know, just accept that. Like, it's acceptance, you know. So accept that. I don't know what this next step is, but I'm gonna take it anyway. I'm glad that I have, you know, for the contractor, like, I'm glad that I have the experience. I know how to measure, I know how to do the basics things, but this is something that I never done before. So, you know, who knows? This might, this might, what do you call that? Like, this might, you know, you can add this to your resume. And so people will be able to see that, you know, like what you can do, and, you know, the things you can build. So like somebody wanted the upstairs, downstairs closet, like you able to build that, like, or whatever they ask for in their home. Like, it's just something that you've never done before. So that's dope though. So just keep going, and just do what you know how to. Like, just take it step by step. Remember, like, following that plan that you already had in your head is, everything I'm going to do is step by step. Like, this is guidance. I'm just going to take one step at a time. Like, we only can do that. Like, in our head, we be planning like months ahead or years ahead or days ahead. And the whole time it's like we literally have to take one step at a time to actually get to that place, you know. So just being in that moment, enjoying that. So yeah. So I'm gonna go ahead and watch 19 Keys. I was just watching 19 Keys, and it's a lot to do with this message. We're gonna talk about that in a minute. So anyways, yeah, that's, you know, for that, but that's also for the creators, the Ace of Wands. One second, let me get it for you. The Ace of Wands is also for like the creators. So honey, I understand, this is for you, this is for me, I get it. Sometimes, I don't know if this is just me, I'm just saying this, sometimes a creator have their blocks, and sometimes that can last for like days, years, weeks, however, but that's all part of the creative process. So this is now us getting the energy from source, the universe, whoever it is that you excuse me, that you believe in, is giving you the power, the energy to be able to move forward with your creation. Like, so it's time. This goes for ministers. That's what I heard. For people who's in the spiritual world. One second. People who's in the like in a spiritual what do you call that, work? This goes for you too, pastors, whomever. This also goes for like all type of creators, artists, like photographers, people, you know, drawers, painters, dancers, anybody who's watching this. Like, this is definitely for you. The Ace of Wands is like, you're basically going to be able to get that energy that's going to come to you. So let me put it down if I keep repeating myself. This also for like, it's just been this idea. Hold on, back to the Ace of Wands real quick. It's been this idea, and I had this talk with someone. It's this idea that you want to use your energy towards all of your creation. Like, it's just this time. Like, if you haven't already, this is the time that you really just want to just step into it and just like kind of just go at it. You know, like make it an everyday thing, and you're going to add that into your routine. So if you're thinking about it, it's going to happen. Don't even like worry about that if it's been on your mind. If you already have been into your creative, you're just going to get even more creative. That sometimes, you know, I've heard that, sorry, excuse me. I've heard that has always been like a thing too for no matter how creative you are. So even if you're like already been in your creativity, you're gonna get more inspiration if that's what you've been looking for. And more, inspiration comes with a lot of solutions. I wouldn't even say answers, but it comes with a lot of solutions. So yeah. So this is good for a lot of creators around the world. Okay. And then we have the Daughter of Cups. Very random. Some of you got your own plays. Congratulations. That's really great. And you're gonna get some new cups. Some of you just gonna buy some new cups. Some of you gonna buy some cups for your altar, whatever, a gift. However, that's just gonna happen. I guess that's a sign. But I just want to show you guys this closer. If you would take a good look at the details. These cards are by Andrea. I remember her first name, but I'll give you guys the details. I'll put it in the description box later. But this card here though, it's the colors that standing out for me, and then also the fish inside of the cup. It's basically like what I'm getting from it, what I'm hearing from this. This spirit is basically telling you to like acknowledge what you already have, like I was saying earlier. As far as the contractor building a home, you're able to, like, you already have the gifts, you already have the experience, the knowledge, so use what you have, in other words. And that's what the Daughter of Cups is basically telling you, like, use what you have, in other words, and focus on that, focus on what you do have and allow the universe to do the rest. So that's basically what I'm getting from this card. And then we have the Eight of Cups. You guys, are we living the same life, or like what? Like, what's up? You feel me? Because look, you guys, we are cutting off people who just does not fit. And some people who really have a very beautiful heart who don't cut people off. You guys, some way, somehow, you guys are distance, just like it's a distance between you and someone in your life. And if it's not, then it will be, like, it's something that's been on your mind, your heart and your spirit. I say this on every channel. If you are watching this, you are at a very particular frequency. I'm not a normal person. I truly do appreciate that. And I vibrate at a very different frequency from others. And if you are here, welcome, you particular soul. I appreciate you, my love. I'm so happy. And I'm saying this because you guys vibrate at a particular frequency. We're able to see things more and better than other people. Well, I'm not going to say better. You see more than other people. So you see beyond what, certain things. So when you meet somebody, for example, you know exactly how that story is going to end. You know exactly what type of energy this person carry. You know what type of frequency they're sitting at. That they're in line with. You just know that. And so it's this energy of, like I said, you guys, we're getting into this place where we're able to create now. Like, we're stepping into this place where we're going to create. That just been something that's been in our soul. It doesn't even matter if you're like a parent, like, you're a creator. Like, a creator is a creator. Like, Beyonce do it. Like, please, you feel me? So just, you know what I mean? Just have fun with this. Like, you can change the narrative. It doesn't have to be the way that it was. That was a very particular message for someone with a child who used to be a dope creator. You still can do this shit, and you still that dope creator, you feel me? So just keep going with it. That's just the message I just got. But back to the Eight of Cups. Basically, though, what I'm saying is, we're choosing to focus on our own energy. it's like, you know, you have fun with that person. I seen this, I'm going to say this and I'm moving on to the next card, but I seen this quote on, I think I was on Instagram or TikTok, one of those, but I seen this quote where it said somewhere in this, where like this message of I can't remember, you know what, that won't even matter, but anyway, the Eight of Cups. Basically, like, you're moving into your creative energy. Like, a lot of people have been doing shadow work. A lot of us have been avoiding it. A lot of you guys are really starting to be comfortable with your shadow self. And you're learning how to express your energy in a lot of ways in that. So, let's move on to the next card because I feel like that has something to do with that. We have the God of Pentacles. Ooh, somebody is getting inspired. This particular card for someone, and a seed for everyone else who's listening, including myself. Someone have came up with an idea financially. Get on that. Excuse my language. Get on that shit. You feel me? Because you about to be definitely like bringing in the money, the coins. You feel me? All of that's gonna come. Look at the roses. People are going to be giving you flowers for the work that you do. This soul feels very familiar, whoever I'm talking to. But you're going to be able to give the work, everything that you do with your work, it's going to change like this world. Like a lot of people's perspective in this world. You know, I'm going to say it like that. A lot of people are going to give you your flowers. So, yeah, be prepared for that. So that's a confirmation for somebody. But this is also dealing with shadow work. A lot of like I was saying from the previous card, from the previous Eight of Cups, when you're putting all of your energy into like your creation, it's going to blossom and it's going to bloom. So this is just basically like a prediction. So keep that in mind. You feel me? But I kind of want to talk in between. Spirit kind of got me like going through these cards because it's a message. But we have like 3 more cards. I'm gonna pause right here. I want to talk about acceptance. It's this time in this period, going back on the cards, actually going back on the Eight of Cups when the girl was like walking in instead of Eight of Cups. So basically it's like for some of us, it has been, in this period, it's kind of difficult for us to let go. Some of us is worse. I'm not going to say the worst, but some people, it's a lot more difficult than others. That's another story for another day. But it's just time to let it go. That's the easiest way to say it. I was trying to find like a word that's, you know, something that really stick with you, but it's really just time to move on. I don't know if you're familiar with Midnight Gospel. Please let me know in the comments. Like, that is my show, and I watch that over and over and over again. If you're not, please watch that. But it's about this alien. I'm gonna tell you real quick about this alien who it's about this alien who basically like goes to different worlds, and every time he completes his mission, he gets a pair of shoes. And that was just that idea, like, of being able to, every time he had to, you know, complete a mission, meaning that he had to like overcome something, you know what I mean, like within the lesson, or learn something or whatever. And so for some of us, it's about us like learning in this period of time of certain things like that we held on to. And I'm saying we because I'm talking to myself as well. Like, I completely understand what you're going through. Trust me, this cycle and this awakening has been such a journey. I'm gonna say that. So yeah. But I mean, I have learned so much, and I'm pretty sure you guys have too. And that's what I'm saying. It's like, you know, we're gonna constantly grow. Where we're not going with the wave, it's gonna feel hard, and that's okay. You know what I mean? So like, because it's like you're still growing, like you're still a child, and you're still growing no matter how old you are. It's kind of emotional because I understand, like I completely understand you guys. You know what I mean? This whole thing, because it's like you're letting go of something that was like comfortable to you, something that used to be a protection for you. And I understand that that's growth. And you know, I just want to apply that, you feel me? I'm over here getting teary-eyed because I understand, like, but you're doing this shit, like you're doing it, and like you're doing it because it just doesn't feel familiar anymore. So when back to the midnight gospel, when the alien would take his shoes, he would take his shoes off and he would put it on the shelf, right? And that's just a pair of shoes that you just outgrown, you know what I mean? It's like, so that's okay. You take those pair of shoes, you put on the shelf or clothes or however you want to see it. And, ooh, you know, you just grow from it, and then you move on from this, and then you learn from it. So, back to the cards though. Okay, so we at the Chariot. I'm emotional. Oh my gosh. Okay, so the Chariot, like I said, some people have moved to different homes. Some people have a child. It's always a child. Somebody with a child watch my my channel. I always sense that. Your child. So, anyways, somebody actually had a new baby. Or somebody is watching their child grow, like after some type of condition that they went through. Somebody is traveling. That's what's up. Somebody got a new pet, like a dog. That's dope. And somebody got a new hairdo. Somebody got locks. That's what I'm getting specifically. And then I show about the journey. I always say when it comes to locks is do it when you're ready. But you can still do so much with your hair. I have locks. I have the sister locks though. I hope you can see it. I just added some little curls at the end, but the rest of this majorities is like really my hair. It's like my hair is right here. So, but it's still a lot of maintenance depending on the type of like length you got or the size that you got. Like if you have bigger ones, that could probably be a little easier. But just have fun with it. And then remember, you can always comb it out. Don't interlock it. If you interlock it, you probably can't comb that out. But if you twist it up, you can always comb it out. It's okay. It's hair. You know what I mean? It's not your life. You're going to change it. It's going to change. So it's okay. Just like have fun with it. So I love my locks. I do. I really love my locks a lot. This is the best decision I ever made in my life. And yes. So back to the cards. The Chariot. Ooh, we've been tapping into our spirits. Somebody been tapping into their ancestors. This is a confirmation. Somebody been tapping into their ancestors. Something about twins. I'm just gonna leave it right there. A lot of, like I said, this goes back to us finding out, like, well, accepting everything about us. Ooh, let's go back to the 19 Keys. I knew this was gonna come when I said this earlier. Okay, so I was watching 19 Keys actually before I had turned this on. So my head is like, my mind is blown. If you know 19 Keys, like you just know what's up. If you're not familiar with him, please check out a video. I just know his name is 19 Keys. You look it up on YouTube, it'll pop up. Like he is so like enlightened. That's all I can say. And he from Oakland. If you from the Bay, you feel me? So anyways. I was gonna say though that I was watching his video and he was talking about basically like, you know, acceptance. Pretty much the same thing. And like I was saying, like accepting your overall, like your light and your dark. That's what he was basically saying, like, you know, the light and dark side of you. If you're familiar with the yin and yang, you know, the devil, God, however you want to put it. But you accepting all of you, all of your personalities. And you would, I feel like, you know, don't quote me on this, I'm just speaking out of theory. I feel like, you know, as the older you get, the more you be able to accept, like, well, the more you be able to like find different personalities about yourself. Because it's like once you know yourself, something else happened and it's like, damn, I thought I was done with that, or I thought I knew that. But the older you get, the more you do get to know yourself, and you know, that's a good thing for me. But what I'm saying is like even the bad parts about you, the parts about you that you don't really care for, the parts about you that you don't love, like those are the parts that, you know, we're willing to accept. Again, like I said, if you're on this channel, you are at a certain frequency to where you're learning how to accept everything around you, even when it comes to people. You're learning to be okay with people and who they are. You're learning to accept your siblings, your family members, your friends, your co-workers, just things and how they are. And I feel like that is the way to be able to live in the present moment, you know, so when you at acceptance. So Spirit has been definitely on us, and it's my full moon. Could you check this out? You feel me? Alignment at its finest. Look at that. The moon. That one right there, moon. And it's a moon right here. And it's a full moon, if I'm not correct, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, it's another full moon. Look at this one right here. We haven't even got to here, the Ace of Cups. We will get to that in a second. But yes, we just at this place. If you're not already creating, I just want to say that you're going to start to create. Don't worry. I was just there a few weeks ago, but I'm in a moment, and you see me right now, I am actually in this place of creating from a long time. So I'm having fun with this. And like my tarot reading, so it's a part of me, a part of my personality that I'm still learning to grow with, to learn all of that. Another thing I would like to say though is just accepting just what is. Accepting that, you know, a lot of people have had their awakenings. Like, again, like I said, if you're in this channel, you are in a totally different frequency from other people. You probably had a very odd life, you know? So, hey, welcome, my persecutor. I'm going to say welcome, my particular soul. I can't say it right now. Anyways, but welcome. You are at the right channel. You're in the right place. Because I'm here too, okay? I understand. And, peculiar was the word I was looking for. Anyways. But like I was saying, yeah, so like you're just in this place where it's like you're able to like, it's just like you're just outgrowing yourself. Like I always think of Alice in the Wonderland, like when she ate that bread and she outgrew the house, you know? And that metaphor is like you just outgrow the people that you're around. Some of us fight really hard to stay in the places that we just familiar with. And that's also a growth process, you know, so I completely understand that. But every single day we have to take these steps, you know, so we just are, every time we got to do the best that we can to follow our gut, you know, like, oh, that's another thing 19 Keys is talking about when he was talking about how we have to follow like our first mind. Like it wasn't him, it was particular guests on here. Like they blew my mind, y'all. They really blew my mind. Like I probably have to have a separate video just talking about just having a conscious conversation, because y'all, I got so much information. Mind you, I'm a Virgo, so I soak in the information, and it's just like, and then I think more, just fuck myself up, okay? But anyhow, if you're a Virgo, you just know. Spirit really got us on this card. It's basically just you appreciating your live self, and then just your dry self. You know, your high vibe and your low vibe. If you can tell by the way the cities is, you know. And that's again making me want to cry, because it's like, it's so just like, they, you know, it's like a way of like, you know, I appreciate you for being brave enough to step out to do that, because that's a lot. You know, that takes a lot from anybody to just accept who they are, you know, silently, and then people be able to see the change outwardly. And that can kind of brings a little bit of embarrassment. So, you know, I understand, like, I appreciate the bravery, but you are who you are. Again, like I said, when you're on this channel, you are somebody important in this life, and you make a change. Like, some of you is even just being that person on that block. Like, you guys are just making that change in this world, and you guys are very high frequency, because I am, okay? And this card is Delen. We have the Ace of Cups. I don't know about y'all, but my ancestors really like to party a lot. I mean, when I tell y'all they like to party, they love a good party. Like, when I have my dreams, what you call those dreams, my out-of-body experience, and sometimes, which I don't like, when I'm having a parallel, like, experience, whatever, not the parallel, let me just get to the point. So when I have those experiences where it feel like something is like blocking me or smothering me, and I can feel and hear, anyhow, I learned for myself that those are my ancestors that is, you know, there, and my conscience is in and out, whatever. So I'm here, and every time I'm in that place, I hear them party, and I hear people just talking or getting ready to party. So it's just more like a celebration, and I believe it has a lot to do with just life. If you see like the sun, so mind you, we had the moon, and now we have the sun. You know, so this is just good news. Like, it's just like that energy. Like, I hope y'all can feel it. Like, this is just good news. Okay, and let me point this out. Like I said, if you're on this channel again, you have a particular frequency, so you notice certain things. The fact that my shadow is with me, I'm allowing myself to be completely who I am, where I've been, and where I am in this lifetime, in this energy. And you guys are here with me, so you know exactly what I'm talking about. At least I hope so. But back to the card, the Ace of Cups is basically, though, a lot of you guys have been drinking a lot of water, been very hydrated, so that's really good. Businesses is flourishing. Whoever I'm talking to, you guys own like either you're going to own a really big business, like you've been working on this project for like a couple of years, like, and I mean a couple, maybe more than two, like it's been some years. And you finally came across this opportunity to where you know this is the right step that's going to get you to the place that you want to go. That's basically going to put you like in a position to where, you know, it's overflowing for you. And whoever I'm talking to, this is confirmation that's going to happen. So congratulations again. You got the celebration card, of course. And you know this though. You understand this. You knew this before I even have to confirm it. But you're welcome, and that's okay. I understand that. We love confirmation. We're humans at the same time. So, take this in. Like, take this in and be grateful. Be grateful for where you are. Be appreciative of, like, the life that you was able to, like, accomplish. The goal that you was able to accomplish. The memories, the journey, and the journey that you're going to continue to go on. That's basically how Spirit wants us to live our life. Like, it's time for that. Like, it's complete time. Like, if you're like me, you have been in a life, you lived a life to where everything was just like, it's like point A to B. Like, it's like, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Okay, if that feels like fuck, you know, but I'm still gonna figure something out. Like, you like so hands-on. You feel like you always gotta have a plan A, B, and C or D, but you're also spiritual. But you also need to, like, do it yourself. Like, and this is the journey to where we are letting go of that personality of ours. Like, we don't necessarily have to be in that place. We don't need, the tears are coming. We don't need that deity anymore. If you know what I mean, you know what I mean. I ain't finna get no so deep, because I'm gonna start freaking out myself. But we don't need that deity anymore. That was something that we needed, being able to grow up to the person that we are now. Like, I forgot what that scripture is, with that scripture of, like, Paul came to me. That's all I remember. I don't remember the book, but I remember Paul was saying something about, when I was a child, I did childish things. Now that I'm an adult, you know, I do adult shit, so. Adult things. But you feel me? You get what I'm saying? Some of you guys who are on here are, I have a lot of powerful people who follows me, who I appreciate you guys. That's all I really want to say, because I can feel your energy. This reading is so timeless. So I can feel, if you're a Reiki healer, I can feel you. If you're healing me, I thank you. If you're one of the, what you call those people who do the singing most, if you do that, go to the next step. Like, hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold that thought. Hold on. I'm back. Okay, I have to pause real quick because y'all know, okay, we'll talk about that later. I gotta get back to this video. Back to my little, whoever this is, the one that did the singing bug. I don't know what you guys are called professionally, but you found a different frequency in a bowl. Use it. Most people don't. It's just a message I'm getting. Do it, because it's going to work for whatever, however. We don't know everything about the body. Remember that. Anything and everything that we read all came from somebody's, like, the idea. It's their theory. It's their conscious. So we all have the same, we all come from the same source. And we have different ideas about who we are. And so it's okay for you to follow who you are and the idea that comes to you. So just keep that in mind. It's good to have the knowledge, but remember that you're doing this and you're following your spirit at the same time. That's why you're the spiritual worker. So Keep that in mind. Your energy is so beautiful. Thank you so much for like watching me. I appreciate you. But anyhow, I also have tarot readers on here. It's a lot of you guys, a lot of people with so much talents and gifts, a lot of spiritual people. I can really feel your energy. Singers and dancers, like people from everywhere. Your creative energy is going to strengthen while you're doing this. Ooh, and the tears coming again. It's while you're doing this work, while you're doing the work, while you're doing the shadow work, you're going to tap into a creative part that you never thought that you could. Like I said, for some people who have always been creative, and it was hard for them to tap into that, just like that, just that level, like that energy, like just that part where you just like, all I have to do is just this amount of meditation and this amount of work, and I'm going to be able to reach that satisfaction. This is the part that you're going to tap into. It's some people here who even went to school for it. It's a lot of people. I'm excited. Like, I'm so excited because like we really just doing this. So just keep doing the work. In the midst of it, this next step, we understand and we know that we are loved. We know that we have, that we're not alone. Those, for some reason, that was something that I had to say. And then so it's just like, in the midst of this, it's like, you see how the clouds is? It's like, in the midst of things, like in your head, remember your perspective. Just remember your perspective. Remember the idea of who you are. The idea. You understand what I'm saying? Remember the idea, because none of this shit is real. Just remember the idea of who you are and where you come from. And remember I am. Remember who you know. Have fun with this. Like, if you're like me on this journey, you have a hard time having fun. Okay. I can admit I do. But I'm learning every single day how to do this. And me doing my tarot reading is really fun to me. So that's why I'm just cheesing the fucking way on most of my videos. Because I get really excited when I get to really tap into this energy and do my reading. So like, yeah. So that's, I believe that is all. Yeah. Acceptance. Yep. Well, that is all for now for this video. And I hope that you guys are able to gain something from this, so I appreciate you guys. I keep getting emotional. If you just understand that shadow work is something, then and you do it, and you just know. So again, I just want to say that I do appreciate you, and I love you, my particular souls, my peculiar souls. I love you, my peculiar souls. And until next time,